Psychology is like a spotlight that exposes what people desperately try to hide, especially when it comes to attraction. You see, women are experts at keeping their emotions guarded. Some even master the art of subtlety so well that you'd think they're completely neutral. But here's the kicker. The subconscious mind doesn't play by those rules. Even when a woman wants to hide her true feelings, her body, her tone of voice, and her micro-expressions end up betraying her. Psychology calls these leakage cues, tiny signs of desire that escape even the best poker face. And if you can decode them, you'll see what others completely miss. So, buckle up, because we're about to uncover the psychological signs that reveal when a woman is secretly desiring you. Sign number 1, the power of proximity. Imagine this, you're at a group dinner. Out of 10 possible seats, she chooses the one next to you. Coincidence? Probably not. Psychologists say humans naturally gravitate toward the people they're drawn to. This is called the proximity principle. The closer someone is, the higher the chance of emotional connection. If she repeatedly positions herself within your orbit, choosing your side of the couch, drifting your way in a crowded room, or randomly walking in your direction, it's her subconscious trying to stay connected. Desire makes people close the gap without announcing why. And here's a little hack. If you step a few feet away and she subtly follows the distance, psychology says she's magnetized to your presence. Her body is doing the chasing before her words ever admit it. Sign number 2, the lingering gaze. Let's be real. Eyes betray what words conceal. Quick glances are normal, but when her gaze lingers, psychology says dopamine and oxytocin are dancing in her brain. Research from evolutionary psychology shows that people lock eyes longer with those they're attracted to, and when she looks away with a small smile, or even blushes, that's not random. It's her subconscious fighting her conscious mind's attempt to play it cool. Here's the trick. The 2-second rule. If her eye contact lasts longer than 2 seconds, chances are there's desire bubbling beneath the surface. And if her pupils widen during that stare, you've just caught her body red-handed. Sign number 3, mirroring movements. Ever notice when you lean back, she leans back too? Or when you sip your drink, she does the same right after? That's mirroring. And psychology says it's a major attraction giveaway. Our brains have what's called mirror neurons, which light up when we feel connected to someone. So when she subconsciously mirrors your body language, she's aligning with you. Think of it like this. Her body is saying, we're in sync, even if her words don't. And here's the crazy part. It's nearly impossible to fake because it happens below awareness. If you want to test it, change your posture suddenly. If she copies you within seconds, the attraction is real. Sign number 4, the shift in voice. Psychology isn't just about what you see, it's also about what you hear. Studies show that women often shift their tone when speaking to someone they desire. Her pitch may soften, her words stretch out, and her laugh comes a little quicker. It's her brain's way of keeping your attention locked. Some researchers even found that women unconsciously use a slightly higher pitch around men they're attracted to, because it subconsciously signals youthfulness and fertility. So, if you notice her voice becomes warmer, smoother, or more musical when she talks to you compared to others, psychology says that's not random. That's desire sneaking out through sound. And the more she laughs at even your worst jokes, the louder that signal becomes. Sign number 5, touch that speaks louder than words. Touch is one of the boldest psychological giveaways of desire. But here's the key. It's usually disguised as casual. She might brush your arm while laughing at your joke, fix your collar, or tap your hand while making a point. Psychology calls this compliance testing, her subconscious way of checking if physical closeness feels natural between you. And here's the subtle part. The frequency matters more than the intensity. A light touch here and there is often more telling than one dramatic hug. It's her way of saying, I want closeness, but I need to test the waters first. If those small touches happen repeatedly, it's no accident. It's attraction in action. Sign number 6, pupil dilation. Now we're entering biology territory. Attraction is one of the few things the body can't hide, especially in the eyes. When someone is attracted, their pupils dilate. Why? Because the brain releases dopamine, and the eyes literally widen to take in more of the person they're focused on. Psychologists call this an involuntary truth signal, because you can't fake it, even if you tried. So, if her eyes seem bigger or more sparkly when she looks at you, it's not your imagination, it's biology screaming desire. Think of her pupils as her heart's silent loudspeaker. Sign number 7, competing for attention. Here's a psychological curveball. Sometimes attraction shows up not in how she interacts with you, but how she behaves around others when you're present. If you're talking to another woman and suddenly she becomes louder, funnier, or more animated, that's no accident. Psychology calls this mate-guarding behavior, a subtle way of pulling your attention back to her. It's the subconscious equivalent of waving a flag that says, "Hey, remember me. I'm the one you should be noticing." It's jealousy in disguise, wrapped in charm and laughter. Sign number 8, the memory effect. Desire doesn't just show in the moment, it shows in what she remembers. If she recalls small details you mentioned weeks ago, like your favorite snack, your childhood pet, or that random story you told once, her brain is prioritizing you. According to cognitive psychology, memory sharpens around emotionally significant people. Translation: if she remembers, it's because you matter to her more than she wants to admit. And here's the kicker. She might even bring up those details at unexpected moments, just to prove she's been paying attention. Sign number 9, nervous energy. Sometimes, desire disguises itself as nervousness. Fidgeting with jewelry, playing with her hair, or tapping her fingers are all signs of heightened arousal. Psychologists call this arousal misattribution, when the body gets flooded with adrenaline and the brain confuses nervous energy with attraction. In her case, it's not confusion. It's attraction spilling out through restless behavior. Watch closely. If she seems unusually fidgety or can't keep still around you, that's her subconscious revealing what her mouth won't. It's the body's version of a love confession wrapped in jitters. Sign number 10, the accidental reveal. Finally, we arrive at one of the most powerful subconscious cues, the way she draws attention to herself without even realizing it. Psychologists note that women sometimes unconsciously highlight physical features when they desire someone. It could be leaning forward slightly, brushing her hair to expose her neck, or adjusting clothing in a way that directs your gaze. These aren't deliberate acts of seduction. They're subtle signals rooted in biology. Evolution designed humans to send attraction cues even when we're trying to hide them. When a woman highlights herself around you, it's not vanity, it's instinct, whispering the truth. Finally, here's the bottom line. When a woman secretly desires you, she rarely says it outright. Instead, she leaves a trail of psychological breadcrumbs, proximity, lingering eye contact, mirroring, vocal shifts, touch, pupil dilation, memory, nervous energy, and subtle body language reveals. One sign alone might mean nothing. But when multiple signals line up, that's when psychology says you've uncovered the truth. Because desire rarely announces itself loudly, it whispers. And if you learn to listen to those whispers, you'll see attraction everywhere.